The Eletre R is supposed to do 0 to 60 miles an hour in just under 3 seconds. But what's the reality? Well, I'm going to find out. I've got my specialist timing gear up here. I'm going to launch it. I'm also going to see how quick it is over the standing quarter. Track mode. There is no launch control. It's just got hold mode, and then I just floor the accelerator. Let's do it. Certainly quick. Oh my God, it's all over the place. That was weird. It was quick, but then it started to like weave. It was almost like torque vectoring was doing some strange stuff where I was in some odd crosswind. The 0 to 60 time, 3 seconds. It's good. I'm gonna try it again. Right, let's give it another go. Hopefully it's not gonna do that weird like rear steering thing when I accelerate again. I think it's probably software related to do with the rear wheel steering system on this car. And as this is a pre-production model, hopefully they'll sort that for final production versions that go to customers. But anyway, let's get on with this speed test. Didn't do it then. 10.78, we've gone quicker. 0 to 60 in under 3 seconds. Lotus didn't lie. Still not as quick as a Tesla Model X Plaid. That'll do a standing quarter mile in 10 seconds. Now, if you want to find out how quick that car is and see it in a drag race against a Ferrari SF90, click on the pop-out banner up there or follow the link in the description below. Right, let's see how this Eletre R drives out on this special handling circuit that Lotus has built at their Wuhan factory. Maybe a big electric SUV, but it's wearing a Lotus badge, so there's plenty for it to live up to. Let's give it a go. This is really quite a tight little track. Whoa, blimey! This thing, when you accelerate, that was starting to rotate on me on acceleration. Whoa, crazy. That makes it feel like a high performance internal combustion engine car, the way it did that. Whoa, actually, it's a little bit lively. I wonder if that's the rear wheel steering again. It's supposed to assist you and make the car feel more stable at high speed turns and then more nimble at low speed turns, but it's just making it feel a little bit kind of odd. Right, let's go again. I'm going to accelerate hard down this straight. There, and it's, yeah, just a little bit weavy again. Whoa! I think the brakes on this are so very good. Very powerful, lots of feel to them. You know, for a big electric SUV, this is pretty crazy. Wow, the way it stays so flat through the bends and the amount of grip it has. Like there, it's not pushing wide. Whoa, it really gets on it. When you accelerate out of a bend. I'm starting to get more used to it now. I think it is the rear steering. It's just, I'm just not quite used to it. It seems to like over-rotate the car. I'd like to try one without it, but it's standard across the R models. But my gosh, the way this grips and goes around a bend is pretty incredible. The steering, the last Lotus I drove was the Emira, and its steering is definitely better, but then that's got hydraulic steering. This is an electrical steering system. It lacks the kind of feel that you have, and combined with that rear wheel steering, it's just a bit odd at times. Take that out of the equation though, and the way this thing handles and puts down its power is pretty incredible. I mean, there's no way I could drive a Tesla Model X Plaid this quick round here. And I wouldn't want to, because the brakes on that thing, while it's got loads of performance and a bit more performance than this, the brakes are nowhere near as good. Yeah, it's almost like an internal combustion engine car, where if you put the power down too early, it will definitely start to over-rotate on you. But I'm really getting into it now. Let's go into a different driving mode, because I had this R version in track. So I'm going to go into Tour. So that's going to raise the ride height on the air suspension, slacken it off as well, make the steering lighter. I think I prefer the steering with the lighter setting. And now I'm just going to cruise around, because this is how most people are going to drive this car. I'm actually going to find the curbs to see what the suspension's like over bumps. There's a curb. Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, it's very hard to tell on this smooth test track here exactly what the ride quality is like, but the suspension feels comfortable. I can't really tell exactly how quiet the car is because I'm wearing a helmet for health and safety reasons, but it seems quiet. You know, it should be though. It's an electric luxury SUV. Let's get to more of a speed, so 120 kilometers an hour. Wind noise seems fine. Tyre noise, not bad at all. I'm just tempted to chuck it through the bends though, that's the only problem. I need to just remain calm. If something encourages you to drive like an idiot. Well, that was strange. There's a weird like little knock through the steering then. Like a click, I don't know what it was. There, again, it's actually underneath the car. I don't know whether it's something to do with the brakes or, once again, I suppose, something to do with the fact it's not a final production car. I'll tell you what though, if they can sort out those little niggles, as long as they're not on the production car, I think Lotus have done a pretty good job with this thing. It's definitely got a sporty edge, yet it seems perfectly fine and relaxing to just cruise about in as well, which is